it only furthers their purposes to be truthful about what's happening so that they can further protect themselves and inoculate themselves from any harm coming from this man talking.
And we are back. We are back. Y'all, please go ahead and hit that like button is just waiting for you. It's like, would you please hit me, please? You know, tap me, touch me, tickle me, however you like to do it. We want to thank everybody and appreciate everybody for watching our videos. Today, we're doing a little bit of a flashback. Right now, court is on a break. We're going to try to get this out for you within the next few minutes so we can feed the streets. We're doing a little bit of a flashback, but we're also tying it into something that happened this week with the nested hearsay. This video is going to start off with a jail call. I will put in the description the timestamp if you want to skip the call, but I would try to listen to the whole call so you can get a sense for exactly what all the argumentation is going to be about. I am going to tell you the state was still not prepared to argue this point this week. They had several weeks. You'll see the dates on these videos. They had several weeks to get prepared. They were still not prepared. Also, at the key point of the jail call, I'm going to put the thinking emoji. So if you just watch your screen for the thinking emoji, you will know when that part of the jail call comes up and what they're going to be arguing. So you can really kind of tune into that part. Aside from that, again, we appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it.
Your Honor, the next call we're turning to is reference number 2119, PDF page 2145. This is on April 1st of 2022. And the state, this is defendant Stillwell on a contraband phone talking to Demekion Garlington about a number of things. He discusses, so there's a lot of discussion about the Shamel Drinks murder where, and we're going to ask to play this entire call, but defendant Stillwell says he doesn't know why Miles got out of the car, referencing to Miles Farley. And Miles Farley was arrested April 1st as well, which is the same day that this call was made. He also discusses we had referenced this some earlier, but they're kind of like they're trying to decipher how Farley is handling getting arrested on this serious charge of murder. But there's a lot discussed, but we would like to play it. But it mentions a number of different relevant circumstances to include defendant Stillwell tells Garland that it's ugly and he needs him. He also states, and they discuss, Garlington tells defendant Stillwell that Dolly said Thug's not talking to anybody, and Garlington says it should be funny. He should be funny and post free Wyeth and Lucci, because at the same time, Mr. Bennett is also in the Fulton County Jail. And so also defendant Stillwell tells Garlington that the gunpowder test will come back clean, so he isn't tripping, which the state believes is in reference to the vehicles utilized in the murder of Shamel Drinks. So the state's going to play this call from the beginning to the end.
What's up, bro? What's up? Every. Say what? Every. What's up, nigga? What the hell going? Man, shit, right here, listen to the new weapon. Huh? I said, right here, listen to the new young boy. What you got going? Can I? Yeah, you know, I can't hit you on that other phone. Shit, bro. I'm fuck on that motherfucker. For real? Are you on? Oh, this another one? No, it's yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, bro. I know. I ain't just like FaceTime how to say. That's where you at. That's what I ain't forgot about. I really can't respond, so I just like, yeah. I can't, man. That motherfucker. I don't fuck tripping on that motherfucker. For real, man. Yeah. I said one shit. I said shit. I'm gonna go straight to my grandma house like that. I had to stay out of that motherfucker. Yeah. But she told me that moved your style. Yeah. Right now, like what? Don't know it inside. Nah, I'm with Fred. You with Fred? Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Ned Doe Fred. Ned Doe. Yeah, they. Damn. Somebody said it. T-Rock was up there with you or something? Yeah, T-Rock was downstairs with me.
Yeah, cause somebody asked me in the hood, they're like, bro, down there with T-Rock. I'm like, ain't no T-Rock locked up.
Yeah. What the hell going on? Everything. What the hell? What's up with Trump, man? What the hell he talk crazy like that?
What do you think?
Just talk crazy, man. All that little shit there.
You talking crazy about Mal?
Nah, it's about me talking about Miles and shit.
Bro, I ain't on TV. I ain't heard that.
Yeah, it's a lot of little shit I told boy.
Yeah.
Had me blowed.
They blowed?
Had me blowed.
Oh, yeah. I ain't talked to him, but the only person that be talking to is Mal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he be asking like what's going on. I'm like, shit, I don't know.
Yeah. What the hell?
But like in order, damn, bro. But like
everything is smooth though.
Yeah, I know it. I already know that.
They just got them. They on Miles though.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know why the fuck he can get out the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I was telling folks. I'm like, shit, what the hell they locked up for? Like, they just saying about the camera. I'm like, bro, they good. I'm just like, they gonna assume some shit like that anyway. They gonna assume that, like, y'all ain't did, ain't kill me, so.
That's what I keep telling goddamn Lil. I keep telling him, like, just chill. Like, I know,
cause they
this
saying
ain't nothing. Yeah, I'm like, this ain't nothing, bro. Like, they just doing that cut. They seen it as a goddamn gas station. Like, just chill. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm telling. I keep telling my the same shit. I'm like, listen, bro. Just like you, like, bro. I'm telling folks in the cat. Listen, bro. No. Just tell them for you don't want to talk, bro. Like,
man, listen, bro. I told Baba, I'm like, hey, tell buddy, do the same thing I did when I went in there. I told him for, hey, I want to see my lawyer. I'm going to say nothing else to me. So he got to do the same shit. Don't say not one word.
Yeah.
You down what they try to portray or what they say, man. Don't say shit.
Hell yeah. I ain't know that though, but I didn't. Tell man, but they tell them, they're like, hey, bro, but like, hip hop just called me, they're like, you heard? And I'm like, yeah, nah. I'm like, shit, I know. I'm like, I keep in contact through. You know what I'm saying? They folk. I'm like, I ain't turning on the phone. I'm like, he'll understand that anyway, though.
Yeah, I ain't doing that anyway.
Yeah, I already know you ain't. I already know it.
Yeah. Hey, though, boy, I need you.
I know. I already know that. I told her like, I told her 1,000. She said 800 for 1,000.
I told her like, tell him I need 1,000, but anything in between. Just got down.
Oh, no, yeah. She ain't telling that, like, bro, you know I got you.
Yeah.
I know, like, but I talked to one call today, and she told me to tell y'all to, like, be patient. Because she hasn't had I talk to her. She DM me.
Oh, what?
Yeah. She like, man, just tell them, like, and no, we ain't gonna leave them folk like that down there, like, just tell them to be patient. It was a day, good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, just tell them to be patient, bro. Work out.
Well, I already know that part. I just, like, I know, like, how that go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really tripping on that. I ain't tripping. Like, I've been just trying to keep Buddy calm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do that, bro. Yeah, bro.
I don't really be liking that coaching and shit. That shit have me all out, like.
I talk the phone. Like, I been on bro. Like, he had me FaceTime. Like, oh, what's up with Quay? Like, why the hell? I don't know Quay on the phone saying something. Like, I don't know if he on shit. Like, he told real, like, man, tell Buddy got down and get his lawyer, bro. We did that shit for him. He paid, you know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, that was phone told me. He like, bro, tell him, chill out, man.
Nah, I ain't know that about it.
Yeah, then we out downstairs. He was like, yeah, they was on the cell phone. I ain't even say nothing. I'm like, I know they ain't even upstairs. I'm like, ain't even got access to no phone.
Hell nah, it wasn't that like that. I don't think he said no shit like that though.
Yeah. But then I thought what that was telling somebody what the hell she saying foreign farming.
Who?
She told me they something about foreign farming.
I kept.
Yeah. She really kind of told me to be careful. I was a little corn out. And they with the little nigga. I ran into the boy little blitz by myself.
Yeah?
Yeah, I ran to him. Yeah. I ran to him by myself. Like, that's on BB showing up on see me turn the head.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. But like, we was on live and coding nobody be on my page and shit. So I don't know who told shot a video chat like, bro, when I ain't run. I say nigga, you ain't run. You damn sure touch your head, fat though.
Huh?
I say, nah, I ain't say you ran. You damn sure touch your head when you see me though. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't knowing what's wrong. I'm like, listen, bro, you know what's going on. Like before all this shit, like Shadow was straight.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, bro, you know what's going on. Like, he like, bro, ain't no problem with you, bro, with everybody. I'm like, listen, bro, you know how this shit is, bro. You know how this shit go. Like, I'm like, yo, I used to speak to you and everything. I'm like, shit, that ain't going on no more, bro. I'm like, yeah. Nigga. I'm like, yeah, that's on TV. I'm like, man, I had a Corn right now. I told Corn to be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but now they just made a video about an hour ago on Cleveland at the store with little sticks and shit. Like, yeah, all in my hood. I'm like, 3 hours. Push that.
Man, they on some, man. Oh, I be saying stay away from that. That's police shit.
Yeah, man.
That's 12 shit. I ain't with that.
Yeah. Damn, man.
It's all good. Everything.
I know it. So you still ain't got no light right now? Like they won't take no payment?
They ain't really saying it. But ain't really saying that. You just really like, just chill, be patient. Like, same thing White tell you.
Yeah. Okay. They ain't been around like they say they ain't talking to nobody. Like they like, bro, I ain't never seen that nigga hurt like that. But that nigga hurt behind that shit.
Yeah. I think they said the one he really, really fucked with.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, man. Everyone want to talk your ass too, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That nigga work
Who? I heard.
Yeah. No, I could be funny with free wife and Yeah. All right.
They had no talking about that shit. I'm like, man, help 12 in here.
Man, what? Phone them say they call him. Phone be slamming on him. They say he working the police in the game shit. Like, they say like he got police. Like, he probably don't know, but like they no folk like they watching his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they funding his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they said they were gonna do it. We got 12 pulled them over or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I don't chill something on him. I don't know what he on.
Yeah.
I'll tell him boy about this shit. I was like, man, he like, you ain't gotta tell me, I already know, like, home be got tripping.
Yeah.
Like on the other one, like people like, man, you know, I stand on more, man. I fought with, but home on the other, I think about that on some female shit.
Man, man. Yeah, I ain't on DB. I ain't heard nothing about that though.
Yeah.
But I ain't even talk. Only time we talked to him, I talked to him like the same night y'all got locked up.
You gotta add when you call boy, you gotta add boy what he say, cause I can't really say like, cause she won't really just tell me like in detail, but she just beating around the bush. I really be telling her, man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
On that one night, cause I ain't going for that strand.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know I got you, bro. I had to go long. Trying to get down. I just had to take care of got down. I know I got you though, bro. You gotta got down the whole time, bro. You know I know how that shit is. Like I'm knowing like nigga need this shit. Like They got you, bro. I'm here with you, man.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to get.
I ain't gonna, you know, like, I ain't gonna ask a word, but like, cause like, I don't even have to say your name. Like, she know who I be talking about. I don't be talking to nobody else, but I ain't gonna hit you on that motherfucker, like, ever. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, everything really good, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I heard that shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that shit was fast as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. Just assume.
Yeah, I already know. Like, when they got down, go to wiping down, doing them got them, you know, they gunpowder, forensic, all that shit there.
Yeah.
You don't come back clean. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping on that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. What the hell, swimming or you still in the yo?
Yeah. I'm saying, what is that?
You know what I'm saying?
LT.
Who? Yo, folk.
Yeah. I was at one yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got now out of town now. So he's gonna get ready to come back. I was gonna lie with that.
Yeah. You ain't talked all night. That's a night crazy, bro.
Yeah, I just talked to her today. I talked to her today.
That'd be crazy.
I was telling her, I'm like, he on the cell phone, like, he probably be over there, like, what not? She's like, what? So you think you gonna tell on me? I'm like, man, hell nah.
She can't. I don't even be texting her back no more.
I should be testing on, like, on tablet and shit.
Yeah, I don't even be responding to her. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm finna get bro back his phone, right? I'm gonna get up with you though.
I do that, man. I got you.
All right.
I love you too.
Yes. And if while they're gathering this, Mr. Atkins is listening, I hope. So can I respond? If we break this down, here's what the sentences were. Garlington says, I talked to Funk. I've been with bruh. I don't know who that is. And he, I don't know whether that refers to Funk or bruh. And he had me on FaceTime. That could refer to either one of those people. What's up with Quay? That's the next question. Next statement. Why the hell? I don't know. Quay on the phone saying something. Like, I don't know if he, and again, we got a he on shit. I don't know who the he is referring to. He told Rel, that's another person, that's another layer.
Well, that's somebody who's listening. That's not somebody who's talking. So anyway, and also, can I get this portion of what you've written down as a transcript? Because it would be most helpful.
I can give you what we have, yes.
Okay,
but I'm breaking it down because now we're on a third person. He told, I don't know.
Okay, but that's a listener, so keep going.
Okay, he told Rel, and I don't know who Rel is, and I don't know whether Rel told Funk, and I don't know whether Rel told Bra.
Right.
We have no clue.
Okay, but keep going.
Okay, he told Rel, like, tell Buddy, god dang, get a lawyer, bruh. We did that shit for him, he paid, you know? And then Garlington says, you know what I'm saying, to Garfield. To Shannon, I'm sorry. And Shannon says, what? And Garlington says, yeah, that's what Funk told me. He was like, tell homie to chill out, bro. Now, who's homie? And who's the bra? I mean, we have so many layers of unknown, and nested hearsay is exactly that. That's the whole point.
Okay, so the short answer is yes, I've got your argument
Okay.
correct in terms of understanding what it is you're arguing.
Yes.
Okay.
Your Honor, to be clear, because I may not articulate this well, my position with what Mr. Harvey just broke down, at least what these statements they say.
Yeah.
Unfunk, who was a defendant in this case, and the state believes was a YSL street gang member, him telling Garlington that Nichols needs to chill. Unfunk isn't charged with the murder of Shamel Drink, so him telling him that is a statement in furtherance of the conspiracy.
Nichols needs to chill. That's not what I'm concerned about.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm
concerned about the Funk saying, Garlington saying Funk told him that Nichols said he needs to pay. We did this for him, so he needs to get us a lawyer.
And Your Honor, the state feels.
But said it to Rel, not to
It doesn't matter who he said it to. But it sounds like Funk heard it regardless.
No,
Do I have that part wrong?
I think you do, because he said it to Rel. Rel said it to somebody else.
Nichols said it to Rel.
Well,
Allegedly. Allegedly, I understand.
Yes. And then Rel to Funk, then Funk to Garlington. So that's 4 layers at least.
So, Your Honor, the 2 things is, and the court may just disagree with my argument, which in terms of.
What I'd like is some law.
Yes, Your Honor. So the case law I was referencing earlier, I will find this date, but there's no double hearsay issue. The statements are admissible without a showing of the declarant's personal knowledge. And I may have been off kilter where I was thinking of, this is what I was thinking of when I referenced to the court, that there's not double hearsay in this statement, is that and I will just cite to this motion because the court can read this but I will find the date. But the state's position is that it is co-conspirator. It is in furtherance. Like the fact that Garlington is concerned or receives this information, that Nichols made that statement.
I understand that part. I agree with that part.
So the Colonel, that part in the middle.
You understand what my concern is,
I do.
Ms. Love. You seem to understand it before, and I'm sure Mr. Atkins understands it too. He's just too busy looking up trying to find the law. Go ahead.
That Colonel in the middle, that Onfunk said, Nichols tells somebody, we did this for bro. Nichols saying, we did this for bro. Nichols saying, we did this for bro. I'll start out by saying, at best or worst, whichever you might want to look at it, Nichols is implicating himself and not Shannon necessarily. He hadn't said Shannon did anything. He's saying, me and somebody else did this for bro. So that's to start there as to Mr. Sharp's argument that it necessarily implicates Shannon, who has to push back. Number 2, Onfunk being a co-defendant of Mr. Nichols and a co-conspirator of Mr. Nichols, relaying what Mr. Nichols told to him. Whether or not Mr. Nichols said it or not, it's statements that Onfunk is asserting Mr. Nichols gave to him, even though it's a statement against the penal interest of Mr. Nichols. The reliability of the statement, the statement itself being the hearsay issue, we believe is dealt with in that it would be Mr. Nichols, a co-conspirator of Onfunk, relaying something in confidence to Onfunk or saying something in confidence to somebody else who he considers a person reliable enough to share something that inculpatory with. Oomp is not trying to harm Mr. Nichols. So he's not going out lying on Mr. Nichols. He's sharing this information in an effort to help Mr. Nichols, get him to shut up and stop talking. They all are trying to get him to stop talking. So in terms of the reliability of the information, nobody here has any reason to share inaccurate information. It only furthers their purposes to be truthful about what's happening so that they can further protect themselves and inoculate themselves from any harm coming from this man talking. Judge, can I ask how inclined the court will be to entertain a request to do the nested hearsay, not today, but on another day?
Why?
Because I want to make certain that we have our most cogent, succinct, and clear argument for the court, because we're going to get one go at it, and I want to make sure that we do it properly.
Well, hadn't y'all already briefed it?
Judge, we have briefed something similar. That's what we were looking for earlier. But I don't want to read a brief to the court. I just like to give about 4 lines to the court if I can, if the court would indulge us and allow us to just argue it on a different day. That particular one, because it has layers, and I want to make certain that we say it clearly and quickly.
I couldn't hear. Are we just saying, hey, I need more time because I haven't briefed it yet?
No, Judge, I'll be clear, and I'll say it loudly enough for everyone. We are asking to be allowed to make this argument on a day different than today. That is it. Please.
And
thank you.
the reason is?
And the reason is we would like the opportunity to make certain that our argument is as concise as possible. We don't want to be trying to read a brief and distill information. We have briefed a similar subject. We would like to respond more clearly than we believe at this point we would end up doing today.
Well, the state has already sent what they thought was the issue to the court, which was 2 pages from a brief that was filed when in November of 2023, maybe? No, 2022. And that was in response to Mr. Copeland's statement. So the state has had plenty of time to come up with this. And you know something, we've been asking since December of 2022 for the unindicted co-conspirators. They were supposed to have been given to us well over a year ago. And now we get in here and unidentified people are being identified now as unindicted co-conspirators. And no, I object to any additional time because we got some unknown person referenced in this phone call. And I don't want to hear anything about, oh, well, now we know who the hell this guy is. Now we know who we're referring to. And now we know that this dude is an unindicted co-conspirator as well. And I don't even know whether it's a dude. So let me undo that reference.
And I apologize.
And the unindicted, the whomever it is that's unknown that you're referencing is Rel?
Yes.
Or what
yes.
sounds like Rel?
Yes.
So, Judge, I'm sorry. We got the 9:30 p.m. Monday 9/9 supplemental brief by Mr. Harvey, and we want to just address everything and be concise. That's all.
Okay. And you know, y'all have had this for a couple of years now, and you indicted it. And you've had this wiretap.
All right. You don't need to be talking to her. So, I mean, I think your biggest sticking point is probably the fact that some of this is only coming through Rel, and we're probably going to have the same issue we just had with UNC, which is unless you're going to be able to tell us more, it's only this statement that is going to be able to establish anything about, and obviously Rel is very knowledgeable about what's going on, or they wouldn't be talking to Rel about this kind of thing. But That's only the statement that establishes that.
So if we could be allowed at the same time that we address, that we provide the court the additional information the court said it'll allow us to do on that one, the call, or if we have to do it before, I'm just asking for an additional time to address the last call, just this last one.
Okay, so I haven't given you any additional time at this point to do anything about the call, right? That's out.
No, it was out. I thought that the court had said something about redacting and if there.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Figure out a way to, yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. I mean, honestly, I'd like for us to do, what do you want, to just skip over it and move it to another one?
Yes, if we can, and then come back.
Well, we certainly have 3 more pages to get through. Have y'all looked to see whether you really want, or you really feel like all of what's in this is necessary to establish different issues? I'm sorry, yeah. It is 3 pages. Have y'all done that yet?
Could the court repeat the last part?
Yes. So we still have 3 more sheets worth of this printout that you gave us, which is probably 10 calls or so a sheet. So maybe 30 more pieces of a call. Have y'all taken a careful look at that to see whether you really need all of this to establish the issues in the indictment? Because, I mean,
So
this is going to take a long, long time to get through.
And so obviously, Your Honor, we are trying as the court, as we go on, to pare down where we can, as much as we can, but at the same time, keep defense apprised of things that we may use so that there's no argument that we didn't. But we can look at it some more.
I'd like for y'all to start making some decisions about, oh, we're not going to use this. So have you done that evaluation yet?
We on a lot of others, these were the ones we said we wanted to use. So yes, we can do that more. Okay. And as it relates to these that the court has in front of it, Your Honor, we'll give it another pass.
Okay.
We'll give it another pass.
Appreciate that.
Does the court have another day because that we can just, or do you
Have
just want us
another
to send the
non-jury
one
day?
to us?
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, can y'all get that done by Monday too? Or no?
My team is saying we're going to,
I mean, I'm asking.
if we could have a couple more days, but if we have to, we will.
We'll, I mean, get it. We're not going to be able to discuss it next week anyway. So,
and then next.
Get it done
So
by the 20th.
Thank you.
So we're not arguing today?
Thank you.
I don't know whether we're going to. I don't
The
know.
20th
We're
is
not going to argue the other ones, but
Yeah.
there's other stuff we can do.
No, I meant the call 2119.
We're not going to play 2119 prior to the 20th, so we appreciate that.
So, Mr. Harvey, I guess that your brief that you filed is so impressive and intimidating that they want some time to be able to respond to it.
Just agree to it because it's right.
So, have y'all gotten together yet on, Mr. Steele made us all a nice chart of where he thinks the evidence